Oh, the most valuable contributions to Jakarta EE is actually, I think, still code or specifications. It is work on the specifications. The most overlooked is probably contributions to the TCK or Technology Compatibility Kit, the tests that we use to test for compatibility. But I also think contributions that are non-technical, like doing talks on Jakarta EE. So just by walking around at the conference and wearing our Jakarta EE swag is actually a contribution in its own.
The types of contributions that I believe are most valuable and much more needed now in the Jakarta EE ecosystem is evangelism, because a lot of people don't know much about the modern Jakarta EE. The platform still has the preconceived baggage from the J2EE days, and so a whole lot of generation of developers are growing up and have no idea that Jakarta EE is not the Jakarta EE of their fathers. It's a much nimble platform for developing modern applications. So there's one contribution needed. I think it is evangelism of the platform.
So in regards to contributions, I think all contributions are very valid. It's just some contributions are potentially a little bit more visible and a little bit more needed in a certain time. But I think any contribution that you can make to an open source project is valid, as long as it is something that can be used by other members, as something that can help other community members. It is very much valid. So in regards to contributions that are potentially most overlooked, I think those could be the little contributions that are not necessarily fixing any serious issues perhaps, or maybe those contributions may not be about something that is recent or very popular right now, but maybe something regarding legacy apps, maybe something a little bit boring, maybe things like just fixing things in the repo, in the GitHub repo. So things that again are maybe not, don't make that big of an news impact, but they are still very important for the ongoing project to run day to day. But like I said, all of the contributions are very valid.
From my experiences about which type of the contribution is more valuable, I think is all contributions valuable. It depends who you are. So it's for the new Jakarta EE contributions. I think it's just getting started with, for example, socialize Jakarta EE, do some talks, and also gradually get involved in the spec and the feature suggestion and also the feature contribution. I think it's no contribution is little. All contribution have a great value to the community. Which contribution is overlooked? So it's, I think the most contributions are quite well received. So I think it's, from my point of view, no contribution should be, belittled. So it's all good.
Oh, that's a hard question, because I think it's kind of hard to say that one contribution is more valuable than the other. I think they all are valuable in one way or another based on different usage, and they're based on different demographics or people. For different people it will be very different. But I think I will say that all contributions are welcome and they're valuable, and they are, you should be able to contribute with what you can, and if it brings joy to at least one person, it's been great.
I think all software products need lots of different types of contributions. So you obviously need the code to run something, but you also need, the code doesn't happen out of nothing, so you need people that test it, you need people that can manage it. Or like you need managers, testers, developers, people writing documentation. You need someone to like spread the word. I would say you need lots of different types of contributions for a successful product that is to be widely used. So maybe that's like the overlooked part is probably most, well, everything except from development, I would say.
If you want to get started with Jakarta EE and get to do meaningful contributions quickly, you should make sure to join our Slack channel, go into the Jakarta EE mentoring, and have a chat with Ottavio there, and he will point you in the right direction. We have a Jakarta EE mentor that will help you get started. That is the quickest way. You can also get started on your own, but I definitely recommend using the mentoring.
The simplest, least effort way one can make contribution to Jakarta EE is just subscribe to the mailing list. Just pick one mailing list and subscribe to it, and just follow along the conversation. Once in a while, you could chip in it as frictionless and as effortless as you can get. Just subscribe to the mailing list and keep in touch.
If they have limited time, based on how much knowledge they have in the Jakarta EE, I think my recommendation is they contribute to their the spec they use most, and also they could, if they don't have time, just do a feature request. So, oh, I think this works well and benefits a lot people if you add this feature, and in this way, and this is the innovation ideas, but somebody else could come up with implementations.
I would say start small, do something that you can finish quickly, tick it off your box, be happy about it, be proud of it, and then you can do a little bit more next time and a little bit more next time. And just don't start with enormous projects that will be kind of hard to follow through or finish, or will take some time to do that. Start small, deliver small things. Maybe it can be a blog post, or if you're doing public speaking, you can do a talk, or even a lightning talk, or anything really. That would be a good start. Another way is just contribute with code. If you're not into like blogging or writing, creating videos, creating content, submit a pull request. Something simple, find a project that is related to Eclipse Foundation Jakarta EE and submit something.
My way of starting contributing was to give talks about it and to show people that, well, this is a simple way to get started with the Jakarta EE project, or Jakarta EE based projects. So that might be one way, or you always need great blog posts or even videos, or so I would say anything that spreads the word, if that's something you're interested in. Or like if you're good at writing technical documentation, please do. Or like whatever you find meaningful and you're good at or want to be good at.